What is going on, you guys? I'm coming to you today with a list for Legion, and we're going to be using the Tabletop Admiral Legion list builder, and I'm going to be doing a General Veers based list. General Veers just came out this week, so I kind of wanted to take advantage of some of the fun things that General Veers can do for us. Now, I think I'm going to tell you straight up, the list I have planned here is partially suboptimal, but and I recognize that, and you'll see why. So I'm going to start off with just General Veers. We're going to add him over here at 80 points. He's incredibly cheap compared to Vader. So it just allows us to do a lot more. So one of the things that I want to do with this list is maximize his costs and freeing up points in the list. So what that means is I'm gonna try to run 6 stormtrooper units, and the way I want to do this is, I think I want to use some rocket launcher troopers because he can give some people the ability to recover. So I think that could potentially work with those. But I also want DLT 19s that can stay back with him and that can benefit from spotter. So what I'll do is I'm going to do a little bit of I'm going to add an extra stormtrooper to this stormtrooper unit. So we've got our HH-12, and then we've got our stormtroopers. And since these guys might, in theory, get in a little bit closer, they're not going to stay as far back. Granted, even though the rocket is fine, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them impact grenades. Because in case they get too close and they can't use their rocket, then they can still have impact with the impact grenades. And this way, this keeps them, an anti-vehicle threat at every range, and that's kind of what I'm looking for there. And I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to have 2 units with the HH-12 Stormtrooper. It's an expensive upgrade because it's 34 points. I mean, the whole unit is only 44, so. You start adding all the stuff, you've more than doubled the cost of the unit. I'm going to add another stormtrooper here, and this one will have a DLT 19 and the regular stormtrooper upgrade. And I'm going to duplicate that one. Now, this one isn't going to need the grenades. We're going to try to keep our DLT 19s farther away with the 2 red at 1 to 4. All right, so we're going to duplicate them 1, 2. So we now have 4 stormtroopers. We're going to add 2 more DLT. So we're running 6 stormtroopers in this list, and we're at 584 points. We have a lot of points left over. Now, we wouldn't have this many points left over with Vader, so it's harder to run all your stormtroopers with Vader unless you're not going to run much of anything else. So one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to add an ATST. Since he can allow somebody to recover and he can also hand out aim tokens, I've been waiting for Veers to come out so I could try out General Vice ATST. I'm going to add each of the 3 weapons to General Vice here. We're going to give him everything, fully load him up so he can fire all of it. Now, this is the part where I say I'm suboptimal because while I only have 1 vehicle, one of Veers' command cards targets 2 vehicles. Problem that I look at when I build, and I try to do everything that I wanted to do, is that I end up being overcosted. This brings me up to 834 points, and I think the cleanest way to bring this down is just to drop one of the rocket troopers down to so to just be a regular extra stormtrooper unit with impact grenades. So we've got 1 HH-12, 1 regular with impact, and then 4 DLT 19s. And that's kind of what we have going on here. And there's some things we could do. I could make 1 stormtrooper unit a little bit more bare bones and to give Veers some upgrades. But I'm okay with this. I think in general Veers in this build is there just to move with the units and then to use spotter and hand out aim tokens. The DLT 19s will appreciate getting the aim tokens. Definitely the ATST will appreciate getting the aim tokens. And I think this will be a fun list. It's going to allow me to do a lot of the stuff I want to do with Veers. And the other reason I say it's suboptimal is since I only have Veers, my command cards I'm stuck using 1 of each. I have to use all of these. Now, it's fine for some of them. Imperial Discipline is going to work. I know that my one HH12 will want to recover, as well as the ATST, so those will both potentially want to recover to restore cards, but I can also use this if somebody gets too much suppression. Evasive Maneuvers is going to be the problem, in that it's only going to be able to target my ATST. So that much is suboptimal, because there's a whole other vehicle I'm not going to be able to issue an order to, so that part is kind of unfortunate. However, that's kind of just the way that it's going to have to be. Again, it's a suboptimal list, but it's still allowing me to try out a lot of stuff with Veers. I've been waiting for the opportunity. So the game's been out for a while now. I have not run General Vice yet. Haven't run a fully loaded ATST yet, and because I've been waiting for someone like Veers to come out to kind of give it that extra push. And Maximum Firepower is definitely going to work. We'll probably do this one very early in the list, and then our regular ones will work for everything. Definitely want to keep Veers in the back for a list like this, so he's not being too close to the fighting, and also, Inspire is going to be helpful here. If you get somebody that's getting too much suppression, do that first. But that also means that you don't necessarily want to activate Veers first. So your timing has to be kind of careful here. You'll want certain units to go beforehand, just so Veers can activate after them. And the reason is your opponent's going to be shooting you, so you don't want, if Veers goes first, then he's not going to be able to trigger Inspire on somebody. So it's kind of there's a delicate balance there. And Sharpshooter's nice too, but like Precise and Sharpshooter aren't that big of a deal. Veers probably won't be shooting all that much. The idea here is I'm going to have him move to stay with the rest of the units and give him and have him be doing Spotter 2 as well. And that is the list, guys. So there is another round of the giveaway going on right now. So if you'd like to win an expansion of your choice in the form of a $20 Cool Stuff gift card, it's as simple as becoming a subscriber and leaving a comment on this or one of my other videos. It's as simple as that. Let me know what you guys would do differently, though. Do you think 6 Stormtroopers is a good idea with Veers, or would you drop some of them down and add a couple of speeder bikes? Because you could, in theory, we could drop. A speeder bike unit is going to be cheaper than this HH12 Stormtrooper unit, so I could drop 2 Stormtrooper units almost and add 2 speeder bikes. I can definitely drop one. These are 79 here, so I could definitely drop some Stormtroopers. I could downgrade this one and then drop another one and then add two speeder bikes. Let's see what that would look like actually. If I dropped that and then dropped a DLT, just downgraded. That brings me down to 742. We add a speeder bike. Oh, whoa. We're playing around a little bit now. We're getting drop you out 778. So I'm removing 2. Is that it? We're dropping 2 Stormtrooper units for 2 speeder bikes. 788. That gives us more versatility. But I like having the troopers just for objectives. I think having the trooper unit commanders are really nice. That's duplicating too much. Now we have 3, but we're at 878, which also brings up another question. Our once we get some more stuff out, now that we're starting to see expansions coming out, we have Snow Troopers coming out on May 10th. Is anybody out there looking at doing a Grand Army battle? We're talking a 1,600 point battle. I'm not quite there yet. I'm not thinking that I want to do that just yet, but I think eventually that'll be pretty cool. I think it'd be a lot of fun to really have that much stuff on the tabletop, but I think there's probably not that many people that have 1,600 points for a single army quite just yet. Let me try to put this back. Fix this. 766. What else did I drop? Oh, I dropped my other HH12. There we go, back up to 800. Okay, we got the list fixed now. I'll go ahead and put a link to this in the description below as well, so you guys can take a look at it. But yeah, I'd like to hear your suggestions. Also, let me know what you guys think of 1,600 point battles. How much stuff is it going to take? I'm hoping I'm hoping we get some vehicles bigger than the ATST at some point to really kind of make an epic size battle really flush out. I think that'll be gorgeous. The problem is that it's played on a 6x4 surface, so my playmat is a 6x3, which will not support that. So I'll have to go play at a store or play on a 40K table, something like that, in order to do it. But that's all we got today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to check out Crabbok.com for the latest guides, updates, errata, things like that. And also hop over onto the Discord and hang out with us for a little bit. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.